Hi there. Andrew here. I love to be entertained, but I have no patience. So I give every new show I watch only one episode to hook me. Welcome to Debut Review. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier debuted 1 minute ago. Well, it's currently 12:01, but I refreshed at 11:57 and it was there. It's Thursday night. I have to work in the morning, but unlike every other day this week so far, I don't have a 7 a.m. meeting. So I can stay up watching. Well, it's 50 minutes. Okay, so it's longer than WandaVision was. Alright, okay, now I can do this. I can watch a 50-minute show and record my reaction and upload it to my PC and edit it and render it and upload it and have it ready for you fine folks in the morning. So, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I liked WandaVision, which is interesting because it stars two characters that I'm kind of meh about. Even in the comics, I never really cared much. I mean, I don't dislike the characters or anything, but I never really cared much about Wanda. Vision, I've liked a few of the storylines. Falcon and Winter Soldier, also not comic characters I give much of a poo about. I enjoy all the characters in the various Marvel movies. They're cool, but they've never really, in the films, had their chance to come into their own. They've got a lot of great moments, and the actors just bring a ton of charm and charisma that sells the characters and makes you love them. But in the films, they're not as three-dimensional, fully realized characters as the more prominent ones, the title characters. So with WandaVision, it was great seeing these already great charismatic actors make some really wonderful characters that we care about. At least I did. So that when they show up in further films, they're going to be beyond just, oh, hey, I like those characters, they're neat, or they make me laugh. It's like, oh, I love these characters, and I can't wait to follow them on their adventures. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to get out of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I like both the actors. They're charming as hell and charismatic as hell. Lots of hell. And, nice haircut, Sebastian. Did you do that yourself? I did this myself. I'm sure you can tell, because it's pretty uneven. I've been cutting my own hair for a year now, and I haven't improved. I'm not getting any better at it, apparently. Well, cutting your own hair is hard. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm wanting out of Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a fun romp with two cool characters that shows me just how damn lovable they are, so that I'm even more excited to hang out with them in future adventures in the movies. So, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Marvel Studios' The Falcon and the Winter Soldier stars Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, a.k.a. The Falcon, and Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, a.k.a. The Winter Soldier. The pair, who come together in the final moments of Avengers Endgame, team up on a global adventure that tests their abilities and their patience. Okay, well, half of that was just the title and the actors. So the entire show description is the pair who came together in the final moments of the last movie, which is... So essentially, the entire description is these two team up on a global adventure that tests their abilities and their patience. Well, that's perfunctory. Oh, maybe that's the show description. Maybe the episode description is better. Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes realize that their futures are anything but normal. Disney, you're not even trying. Then again, you don't really need to. I mean, I'm paying for Disney Plus. I'm obviously going to watch this, so I mean, why bother? So, well, yeah, see you in 50 minutes.
What's the matter? Am I too close? Am I uncomfortably close? But doesn't this framing allow you to peer into my eyes and see all my emotions? Both of them. No? Still too close? Really uncomfortable?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I mean, there are moments to zoom in really close on people's faces, and it can have an impact, and it can have the proper effect. But if you do it too much, it just makes things claustrophobic and uncomfortable. This is not a non sequitur. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier does the extreme close-up thing a little bit too much for my comfort level. Your mileage may vary. I didn't like it. The several instances of extreme close-up. I liked the first episode. I was quite entertained, and when it hit the credits, I'd say about 43 minutes is about the length of the episode. I was like, oh, it's over? Well, that went quickly. So, looks like this show is going to provide, similar to WandaVision, an opportunity for us to really get to know our buddies Sam and Bucky. Much like we got to know Wanda and Vision. And that's good. So the show opens with a big action sequence. And Batroc the Leaper is back. Neat. Haven't seen him since, not Civil War, the other one. The one where the Hydra takes over. The second Captain America one. What the hell is it called? Wow. Huh. Captain America. I genuinely cannot remember what the hell the name of the second Captain America movie is. It was good, too. Oh. Anyway, interesting parallels in that movie, whatever the hell it's called. Cap jumps out of a helicopter or plane or something like that, and battles Batroc the Leaper, and it's what happens here too. Sam jumps out of a plane and battles Batroc the Leaper, who punches a couple more times than he kicks, which is interesting, but you know, it's nice to see him again. Boy, he put on his wingsuit right fast. I guess Sam got knocked for a loop. Because he put on a full wingsuit. He's like, punch Sam! Sam goes, ah! And he's like, hold that thought while I put on a pair of pants, get my arm in, get my other arm in, get the zipper up. Okay, continue the action scene. Maybe I sneezed or zoned out or missed a beat or something. It's possible. I'm old now. But I was like, wow, they got into their wingsuit gear right quick. Seriously, what the hell is the name of the second Captain America movie? I mean, you can tell me in the comments, but I will have looked it up or probably just remembered by then. So, let's see if I remember it by the end of this recording. Because it's going to be one of those things where it's just, that's what it is. Wow. No. Huh. I am surprised at myself. Anyway, after the action scene, which is pretty good and nice production value, it's very, very close to what we'd expect effects and production wise from a full feature film, so that's nice to see. But the rest of the episode is mostly just getting to know what Sam and Bucky have been up to. And I find the ramifications of the blip and the unblip, whatever they call it in universe, the ramifications of 4 billion people disappearing and then suddenly reappearing 5 years later, I just find the specifics of that just fascinating. And Sam visits his family, and they're having financial troubles, and they're trying to get loans. And it's like, well, you're the Falcon, aren't you rich? No, superhero doesn't actually pull a salary. I mean, you can probably get a free burger most places because they'd be like, you're the Falcon. Oh, come on in, no, sure, and stuff like that. But you still got a mortgage, the gauges of Mort to pay. You see, so he and his sister, she and her kids did not blip away. So when he came back, the kids are all old now. They're like 10 years old because they were toddlers when he left. And she had to raise the kids by herself in a world that was falling apart because half the people disappeared. So this actually takes place a couple months after everyone returned. And I'm still trying to think of the name of the damn Captain America movie, and I cannot believe I cannot think of what it is. Captain America... Oh my god, is it just The Winter Soldier? Is that what it is? It doesn't sound right for some reason. Actually, let's look at the suggested. Yeah, Captain America, The Winter Soldier. I have Disney Plus up on the TV here, and there's the suggested tab puts all the different movies on it. Yeah, Captain America, The Winter Soldier. Huh. I was just about to say, I would have never thought of that, but then I did, and I went, is that right? It doesn't sound right. Anyway, whatever. What was I talking about? So there's an entire scene of Sam and his sister in a bank trying to get a loan and not being able to because he has no income. Because, he didn't exist for a year. Or for 5 years. He didn't exist. So it's like, you have no history of income. We can't... yeah, I was gone. Like 4 billion other people. It's like, yeah, that makes the loan business kind of tight, yeah. And I love the performance from whoever the actor is playing Sam's sister. Her just sitting there, just kind of resigned to the horse pucky. She's sitting there laughing, because if she doesn't, she's probably gonna throw stuff, because like you want to. So that's all good stuff. Bucky is kind of going on his own redemption tour. He's got his little black book of all the people he wronged and murdered as the Winter Soldier, and he's doing what he can to make things right. Like he's, befriending an old man who is the father of someone that he killed as the Winter Soldier at one point. So a lot of good stuff. I like the character stuff and the interpersonal stuff. Just getting to see Sam and Rhodey just chatting each other. I don't know if those two have exchanged really any words at all throughout the series. So nice to see Don Cheadle too. So as I mentioned, this takes place a few months after everyone returns, and it is heavily implied, although not outright stated, that Captain America's dead. They never... I don't think anyone actually says he's dead. They just keep saying he's gone. If he's dead, damn, Steve, you, cut that kind of close. 'Cause good thing you, survived right up until, you could, meet with, Sam and Bucky again, after they sent you back for time. Instead of coming back, you just waited around and lived your life and then, showed up. If you did die, because you passed away 3 months later, it's a good thing you... Oh, that would have sucked if you died a month. It's like, no! Ah! Thub. Whatever. Weird onomatopoeia. But he may not be dead. He may really be on the moon. The conspiracy theorists may be right. So, in conclusion, I'm definitely going to watch more, and not just because I'm a comic book dork, which I am, and not just because I love me my superhero movies, which I do, and not just because I'm paying for Disney Plus, which I am, but because I like it so far. I like the characters. I like seeing what's going on in the world, and if there's anything that disappointed me about WandaVision is it got the last episode. It just went, and now we've got digital doubles flying around, throwing special effects at each other. It's like, this isn't... I mean, it's cool, it's fun, but it's not as interesting as everything else in this show. But that wasn't really the climax. That wasn't the ending. There was a further 10 minutes of resolution past the slinging digital spells at each other while floating in the air. So, much like this show, I enjoyed the opening action sequence. But I hope for more of the, the character stuff and the interpersonal stuff and the world building stuff. Don't mind the action stuff. I like the action stuff. But sometimes it can get... I just hope there's no damn sky portal that opens in the last episode that, no more sky portals, please. We've had enough sky portals. Don't need any more beams of light shooting up into the sky and opening a portal, you know what I mean? But I mean, even if there is, I feel this will be an entertaining show. And Wyatt's ears look weird in the Captain America helmet. I mean, I'm one to talk, but his ears look smushed. And looking at the credits, apparently they introduced the new Captain America, and apparently that's John Walker, a good old U.S. agent. So it'd be interesting to see what exactly they end up doing with the John Walker character with this iteration of him. So I'll be watching. Will you?